Hi there. Welcome back. Compassion Camp Week 2. Are you ready? Let's go. So last week our theme was compassion at the table. That's right, where we talked about welcoming others to the table. And that the beginning of our compassion is empathy. Empathy being, I see your hurt, I feel your hurt with you, and I work to ease your hurt. Well, this week our theme is compassion to the neighbor. And here's the thing. Being compassionate is not always easy. Sometimes we have to take risks in order to ease someone's hurt or suffering. But we can be brave. We can be brave to jump in, to share, to protect, and to speak up for others. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to help me finish some of these sentences about how these people, can be brave. Can you actually think of several ways that they can be brave? All right, here we go. Here's the first one. Mia has extra food in her pantry. She can be brave and... Okay, here's our next one. Taylor is a lifeguard. When someone is struggling in the water, Taylor can be brave and... All right, here's another. Jaden sees a friend picking on a younger child. Jaden can be brave and... Okay, here's our next one. Sam notices the teacher never calls Kai by the name that they prefer. Sam can be brave and... Okay, a couple more. Mrs. Perez notices that her students are restless and they need a break. She can be brave and... All right, here's our last one. Dr. Nguyen hears that some people need medical care, but they can't afford it. He can be brave and... Yeah, there's lots of different ways that these people could be brave. Today's song, the song that we're going to sing together, is about being brave. Now, being brave doesn't mean that you won't feel scared too. It's okay to feel scared. But God gives us compassion so that we will feel brave enough to make choices that ease the hurt of others. We can always also ask a grown-up to help. It's awesome to be a part of a team and work together to show compassion. Our song for this week is called Brave Enough. You can find the lyrics in your songbook or they'll be at the bottom of the video. Let's sing together. We are brave enough to love. We are brave enough to show compassion. We are brave enough to listen and tell the truth. We are brave enough to love. We are brave enough to show compassion. We are brave enough to listen and tell the truth. We can be brave. We can be brave because we're filled with love from the bottom of God's heart. We can be brave. We can be brave. We are brave enough to love. We are brave enough to show compassion. We are brave enough to listen and tell the truth. We are brave enough to love. We are brave enough to show compassion. We are brave enough to listen and tell the truth. We can be brave. We can be brave because we're filled with love from the bottom of God's heart. We can be brave. We can be brave. Sometimes our compassion helps us to make brave choices. And when we make those brave choices, look out, because God's power can restore our communities, our friendships, and ourselves. We're about to hear a story about some heavy lifting, a massive hole, and some neighbors who took a risk to help a friend. We'll see how one act of bravery changed a community. As we prepare to learn more about brave compassion, let's begin with a compassion prayer. Place one hand on your head and one hand on your heart. Remember, we're doing this because compassion happens in our brains, but often we feel it in our hearts. Repeat after me. Dear Jesus, your compassion always looked like courage. Strengthen our hearts with your bravery as we risk, reach out, and lift up our siblings near and far. Help us keep our eyes on you. Amen.